Today we're going to be going over the top 10 best plants and then the best pets in Grow a Garden. These are two videos put together to basically give you guys a full video of the best plants and the best pets. Make sure to watch to the end and subscribe if you want to be a part of the OG 100K. Today I'm going to be going over the top 10 best plants that are currently in Grow a Garden. Guys, the summer update is officially out, meaning there's like 14 brand new seeds. So you may think, okay, what's in the top 10? What's not? I will let you guys know right now, there is a lot of stuff from the summer update in the top 10. But we have a lot to go through. Not only am I going to tell you what the seed is, I'm going to tell you how to get it, / if it's still obtainable, and how to use it to make the most amount of money. Let's go. If you guys want to be a part of the OG 100K, hit that sub button. Let's get into it. All right, guys. So starting off at number 10, we have the purple dahlia. Guys, unfortunately, this is not obtainable anymore, but I think I do have one of these planted right here. Yep, this is what it looks like. The reason that it broke into the top 10 is because it does have a 65,000 base price, and not only that, it grows about 3 purple dahlias at the same time, and they're just decently good. For this, if you want to make the most money out of it, I would say definitely use the sprinkler method on it for the most amount of cash. You used to be able to get this out of the flower seed pack, but those don't exist anymore, and so does the next one. It doesn't exist anymore, sorry, but it's the pink lily. I do have one of these growing right here. The reason this is so good is because it works better with the sprinkler method, meaning even though it actually does have a lower base price than the purple dahlia and only grows one at the same time, it is better because it works better with the sprinkler method, meaning if you guys want to get rich with it, do the sprinkler method and make it super big, then get as much mutations as you guys possibly can get on it. But yeah, pink lily, pretty decent. Now let's move on to the next one, which is finally something that you guys can actually still craft. I'm talking about the one and only Lumira, the Lumira. All right, I will show you guys it right here. As you guys can see, for this, you need 2 pumpkins, a dandelion, a flower seed pack, and 40 honey. Yes, the flower seed pack is technically unobtainable now. So if you guys don't have that, I'm sorry, but you guys cannot craft the Lumira. I'm telling you guys though, it's really good. The reason it's so good is because it does have a decently high base price of I think around 60,000, and it also works well with the sprinkler method. You will notice that with any seed in the top 10, especially when you get to the top 5, the reason they're good is because they have a decent base price or even a trash base price, but specifically work well with the sprinkler method. And for those who don't know what the sprinkler method is, I'm going to try to explain it in 5 seconds. Master sprinkler, godly sprinkler, advanced sprinkler, basic sprinkler, place them all down in that exact order, and then leave the game for 30 minutes and come back to big plants. That's it. That's the sprinkler method. By the way, for anyone wondering why am I talking like this, I usually talk high and energetic. I lost my voice. I'm sorry. I lost my voice. I'm trying to let it rest right now, and I'm still trying to record. Anyways, for number 7, we have the sun coil, which is also still obtainable. If you guys make your way over to the cosmetic shop right here and craft a little something, you guys can find your way to the sun coil, which to craft, you need a crocus, a daffodil, a dandelion, and a pink lily. Guys, all of these are obtainable, not only because, like, yes, the daffodil, technically you can't buy. Crocus, technically you can't buy. Dandelion, you can craft. Can you actually craft it? You need a daffodil, orange tulip, so you can't if you don't have those seeds. Pink lily, you technically can't get anymore, but you can trade for all those seeds, and you can probably find one of your friends who has these. So once again, still obtainable. Yeah, takes 45 minutes to craft, 40 pieces of honey. Either way, once again, the sun coil is one of those guys that is good because of the way it works with the master sprinkler. If you guys go and actually look up the base price for the sun coil, it is actually 72,000, which is really good, meaning when you add the base price of when you add the sprinklers on it, make it super big, it's even better. But yeah, at number 6, we have the dragon pepper. The dragon pepper was the best thing you guys could have gotten out of the crafter seed packs, and yes, you guys can still craft these, but do keep in mind it does take your flower seed packs. But all it takes, flower seed packs, honey, 20 minutes of crafting time. That's all you need for the crafter seed pack. And in the crafter seed pack is the dragon pepper, 0.5% chance. Yes, it's really rare, but it has a decently high base price of 80,000 and excuse me, works really good with the sprinkler method. Anyways, now we are breaking into the top 5, and I do want to say, if you guys want to be a part of the OG 100K, hit that sub button because we are growing at light speed. But the next one is the one one and the only sugar apple. Guys, this one is 100% obtainable because, guys, you can just get it from the shop. Yes, you can get this prismatic rarity fruit from the shop for the price of, I think it's like 20 million. Very rare. I would say if you want the best way to get it, get yourself a fruit notifier Discord server, which will notify you when the fruits are in stock. Anyways, now I need you guys to listen up and listen up very carefully. If you guys want to make money with this, sprinkler method, sprinkler method, sprinkler method, sprinkler method, sprinkler method, do the sprinkler method. It's really good. They're small without the sprinkler method, super huge with the sprinkler method, and have a decently high base price of actually not even that high, but it just works well with the sprinkler method. Anyways, now we are moving on to the one, the only number 4, which is something that you guys can get in the game and will be able to get for a while, the elephant ears. Yes, the elephant ears is the actual first thing from this list that's actually in the summer event. But if you guys take a look, you can't get the seed in here, but you guys can get these seed packs. These are the summer seed packs, and in the summer seed packs, there is a 0.5% chance of getting the elephant ears. Guys, elephant ears, super good, 0.5% chance, and I will double check right now, but I think they do have a base price of around 80,000, and oh no, oh wait, yep, 77,000 for the elephant ears. So pretty good, pretty decent. And I will say once again for this, use the sprinkler method, try to make them grow super big, get yourself mutations, and that is number 4. Guys, for number 3, we have something that is 100% unobtainable. I'm sorry, but this one that I'm about to talk about is called the moon melon. A lot of you guys may have it. If you played the game, if you played the game for around 3 weeks, you definitely could have the moon melon, but here is what the moon melon looks like. Boom, boom, boom. And the reason that it is so overpowered is because even though with its 16,000 base price, you'd assume it wouldn't sell for much, but these grow huge. These grow so huge, and with the sprinkler method, you guys can expect to make a ton of money. Yeah, one of the best in the game. If you aren't using the candy blossom and you want something that grows multiple seeds and works good with the sprinkler method, use the moon melon. But yes, it's unobtainable. Guys, the number 2 one in the game is still technically obtainable, but honestly, there's no way to get it right now if you guys don't have the packs that you need, which is the one, the only flower seed pack. This guy right here. Yep, this guy right here is super duper good because you can get the sunflower out of it. Watch me get it right now. Matter of fact, watch me get it right now. Sunflower. Nope. Okay, I didn't. Either way, the sunflower is really good because it has one of the best base prices in the game. And if you guys are wondering why I didn't talk about the parasol flower in this list, it's because the parasol flower actually is only a single harvest fruit. So yeah, that's the reason. But the elephant ears is a 0.5% chance, mate. And it has, wait, not the elephant ears, but the sunflower has a high base price with a 160,000 base value, being one of the highest in the game. And it works fine with the sprinkler method. Not great, but fine, meaning you can still make yourself a sunflower that sells for trillions if you guys really lock in. And guys, number 1 is a plant that I unfortunately don't have because I deleted my whole garden. Oh my gosh. I'm talking about candy blossoms. Yep, candy blossoms are number 1, and they will be until Jandel as a better fruit. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did and you want to be a part of the OG 100K, hit that sub button. See you guys in the next one. Peace out. Goodbye. Today we're going to be going over the top 10 best pets currently in Grow a Garden. I'm sure we all know that the summer update came out, 3 brand new eggs came out, and 13 new pets have also come into the game. So this list is fully updated, including every pet that is in the top 10. Make sure to watch all the way till the end so you know every single pet. And if you guys want to be part of the OG 100K, hit that sub button. Let's go. All right, guys. So starting off at number 10, we have something that you guys can actually get out of the mythical egg. The mythical egg shows up in about 10% of pet shops, and the pet that we're talking about has an 8.93% chance to be hatched in this egg. I'm talking about the red giant ant. Guys, I'm sure you all know why this is good already, but if you don't, I will just real quick read the explanation out for y'all. What this pet does is give you a 5.16% chance that harvested fruits duplicate and an extra 5.16% chance for fruit type crops to duplicate. And you guys also should probably realize a majority of fruits in this game are fruit type fruits. But yeah, obviously super good because you know, you guys can duplicate fruits, literally just pick something up and maybe get 2 instead of 1. So absolutely wonderful, plus the stack. Anyways, guys, at number 9, we have something that honestly could be a lot higher on the list if it wasn't for the fact that the glitch that you guys can use this pet with is most likely going to get patched soon. But I'm talking about a pet that you guys can currently only get from doing the summer harvest event. And no, you can't just complete it with common or legendary or even mythical rewards. You have to actually get prismatic rewards for a chance to receive this pet right here. Guys, this is the moon cat that originally came into the game during the Twilight Moon update. As you guys can see, I should have one in my garden right now. Where is he? Hey guys, I did end up finding my moon cat. By the way, anybody wondering why my voice sounds like this, I actually did lose my voice, I guess, from being so loud in my video, so I'm probably gonna be quiet, a little more quiet from now on. But here's what the moon cat does. Every 67 seconds, it naps for 20 seconds. New fruit within 20.57 studs will be 1.53 times larger, and that is honestly the best part about it, because there is a sprinkler glitch going on right now using this to its advantage and basically making the biggest fruits that any sprinkler glitch has ever made in the game. If you guys want to see that, you're going to, unfortunately or fortunately, if you guys like my videos, have to click on my last video about it. But as you guys can see, it also has a 7.7% chance that night type fruits stay after harvest. So this means moon melon, celesta berries. So if you guys have a moon melon, that's just an extra plus on top of it. That was the moon cat, but at number 8 we have something that you may think, hold on, we just went over that. I'm talking about the giant ant. Yes, the giant ant. Even though I already went over it, that's because, guys, this is the giant ant's older brother. For this giant ant, you actually can't get it out of the mythical egg. The only way that you guys can get this ant is from the bug egg, which is the rarest egg in all of the game, with only a 3% chance to show up in shops. And from that, there is actually another chance on top of it to get the giant ant, which is a 30% hatch chance. So yes, pretty common, but the egg is super hard to get. Either way, here is what the giant ant does. So let me place this guy down, mate. Hold on, I have a full inventory, mate. But as you guys can see, you can, like, honestly immediately see exactly why this is better than the red giant ant. That's because it has a 10.21% chance for crops to duplicate, which is double the red giant ant. Plus, it has an extra 5.31 extra chance for candy type fruit to duplicate. So if you guys have candy blossom, this is absolutely overpowered. And honestly, I can't really think of any other not flower, but candy type plants, but the main one is the candy blossom. Either way, the giant ant is really good, but no, it is not as good as number 7. And for number 7, I actually have 2 pets because they do dang near the same thing. The first one is called the scarlet macaw, which I don't think I actually have on this account, so I will just have to go for the wiki for this one. But what the scarlet macaw does is have this passive. Every 12 minutes, it has a 16% chance to mutate a nearby fruit, applying the verdant mutation. The reason this is so good is because the verdant mutation is only available through the scarlet macaw, making it a dang near exclusive mutation that you literally cannot get anywhere else. It's impossible to get this from weather. You can only get it from having this pet. And same thing with the other pet I'm going to mention, but first I actually do have to show you guys what the verdant mutation is right here. Let me find it. Okay, but as you guys can see, it's green, and you may think, oh, that's only a ×4 chance. But if you guys do get sun dried, which is a mutation currently in the game, I don't have the weather right now, but if you guys get sun dried and you get verdant, you actually get the paradisial mutation, which is a ×18 mutation, and the only mutation in the game that requires 2 mutations at the same time, and then they merge into another one. And also at the same time, even if you have paradisial, you can get verdant on it again. Whoa, what the freak just happened? Anyways, excuse me, sorry about that. But you can get verdant and you can get sun dried again, making it so you can get 18 mutations plus 4 plus another 85 for the sun dried. Yeah, the other pet that I was going to mention is the cooked owl pet, which actually does basically the exact same thing. As you guys can see, this is what the cooked owl pet looks like. And if you go back, it actually gives you the burnt mutation every 15 minutes. It has a 15% chance to give you the burnt and a slight chance to give you the cooked mutation, which is actually even better than the burnt, with a what is the multiplier on cooked? ×25. So that's a really good. And yeah, cooked owl, the bird, very good. The mutations are limited. Anyways, guys, next up we have the ostrich, and a lot of the pets we're about to go through are going to be very connected in a method that I've already made a video on before. But at number 6, the reason we have the ostrich is because, first of all, it grows up, it ages, and as it ages, its ability gets better. The ability in question is this: pets hatched from eggs have a bonus 1 to 5.66 age to their age value. Guys, what this means is that when you spawn a pet, and let's say you get a pet from an egg, and I don't know, it's a dragonfly, you're opening a bug egg, or let's say you're opening a common egg and you get a common pet. That ostrich right here, if you have 8 of them, can give you a chance to have what's 6 times 8? You can start with a level 50 or even a level 60 pet, especially depending on the level of your ostriches. This is super OP. So if you have an army of 8 ostriches, you can immediately get half of the way to level 100 just by actually hatching the pet. You may be wondering why this is so high up, and we will actually get to that in a second, because a lot of the pets that I'm going to mention are going to be very connected. But at number 5, we have the mimic octopus. Where is he on my garden? I am kind of wondering that. Oh, he's right next to me. What am I doing? Anyways, as you guys can see, every 20 minutes, the mimic octopus mimics and copies an ability from another pet and performs its ability. Guys, there used to be a pet that basically did the same thing called the queen bee, but even though the queen bee is divine and the mimic octopus is only a mythical, the mimic octopus has a way shorter cooldown, making it way better. So I don't even have the queen bee in the top 10 anymore, but the mimic octopus is really good because you can use any pets and basically duplicate it, giving it that top 5 spot. And since we are breaking into the top 5, I have to say, if you guys want to be a part of the OG 100K, guys, we just hit 60,000 subscribers. 60,000 subscribers, and I've only been posting on this channel for like a couple weeks. So if you want to actually be a part of the OG 100K, you don't have that much time, hit that sub button. Anyways, guys, right at number 4, we have the moth. It is also a pet that I have right here. And the reason for the moth is because of this. Its ability is every 12 minutes, it sings to a random pet and restores its hunger to 100%. By the way, I did forget to mention, for the moth and a lot of these pets, you can either get it in the anti-bee egg, new summer egg, the new paradise egg, all things like that. But for this moth, you can get it in the anti-bee egg, which is craftable with a regular bee egg. Either way, every 12 minutes, it sings to a random pet and restores its hunger to 100%. Basically meaning, guys, the reason the moth is so good is because if you have the moth, you never need to feed your pets. And that's not only one of the most annoying parts, but if you guys have ever thought if you left the game and joined back, you will have higher level pets, that's not true, because your pets do not gain level unless you're AFK, but actually in the game. But if you're AFK and actually in the game and not feeding your pets, you're not going to get levels at all, because when pets are hungry, they don't level up, meaning eating your pets is a very important. And that brings us on to number 3. What should I put for number 3? I'm like switching between something else, but okay, I'm just going to say starfish. Starfish should bring these all together. Even though the starfish is a common pet in the most common summer egg, it has some absolute kick to it. Where is my starfish here? Let me just pick up one of my fruits, mate. Beep. Put my starfish right here, mate. All right, as you guys can see, you may be wondering, this is a level 45 ostrich. Why is it such a high level? Guys, the reason for that is because the ostrich is the only pet in the game that gets so much XP per second, it literally can level up to level 100 by itself completely AFK. But if you guys add on when you hatch the ostrich, when you hatch the starfish using the ostrich, and when you use the ostrich, use the moth for the extra XP bonus that you get for the moth just being there and your starfish being fed, you can easily get high level pets and sell those for trillions. Guys, the starfish's ability is that it gains an additional 9.25 XP per second, and mine is higher, I will say that, because my starfish is level however many, level 45. But guys, this at my level is 555 per second and a total of 33,000 XP an hour, basically making it very good, because this is the fastest pet to level up, meaning the fastest one you can get to level 60 or 75, trade them for trillions in a Grow Garden Discord server, and make yourself a ton of cash. Guys, for number 2, we have something that you can also get in the bug egg that I mentioned prior. I'm talking about the dragonfly. The dragonfly is a very good pet. I think I have it on my ult account, but dragonfly is super good. It makes a fruit gold every 4 to 5 minutes. Very overpowered. And for the last one, I'm going to say the fruit that is making people quadrillionaires and making people so much money they don't know what to do with it, the raccoon. And the only reason for that is the raccoon duplication method. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys did and you want to subscribe, hit that sub button, and if you want to be a part of the OG 100K, hit that sub button even faster. See you guys in the next one. Peace out and goodbye.